After 17 years, the DTM was back in Zolder, the scene of the first ever DTM race. And under the sunshine, Bruno Spengler with a blistering start. So Bruno Spengler P1, René Rast and Marco Wittmann really fighting over that P2 position. And of course the rest of the pack jostling as well as we made our way through the first sequence of turns here for this 55-minute race plus one lap. So Spengler from Marco Wittmann P1 and P2, and René Rast chasing in that P3, and a great start from Sheldon van der Linde as well, who got an absolute flyer and found himself into that P4 position. From the heli shot then a replay of the start, and you can see how Marco Wittmann just appeared to bog down right at the start of the race, and Bruno Spengler, like a viper through the middle of them, put himself ahead, and it was Bruno Spengler leading. It wouldn't be long, regrettably, before we saw a retirement. It was for the Spanish driver Danny Juncadella, and not many minutes after that, also Jake Dennis would be out too, of the R Motorsport Aston Martin's out fairly early on in the race. That provoked a safety car, and René Rast we can go on board with here, as you can see, losing out just with some performance there at that point, and Sheldon van der Linde able to go through. And here you can see Paul de Resta, who had to bring the car to an abrupt halt because the pit exit was closed. You can see the red light on the DECRA board at the top of your screen. So the Indy-style restart, which we love in DTM because it puts everyone back together again. Bruno Spengler, though, made no mistake on the restart. Sheldon van der Linde trying to put himself past René Rast once again, but it was Bruno Spengler who was escaping up the road, and just for a moment Sheldon thought that P2 might be his, but in the end he dropped back to P4 right at the restart. But he wasn't over with fighting yet, as he put himself on the inside of René Rast to reclaim that P3 position, and there you can see the BMW goes through on the René Rast Audi that we are on board with right now. So Bruno Spengler then in for pit stop, and there were various strategies played throughout the race, and creeping up was Philipp Eng, who's about to get past René Rast here and go in pursuit of Marco Wittmann. So through the inside goes Philipp Eng, then the Austrian driver in DTM, ahead of René Rast. There was the race leader Marco Wittmann, and Philipp Eng now finding himself in P2. Here comes Joel Eriksson then also getting past René Rast, and it wouldn't be long before Nico Muller would do exactly the same along with Jamie Green. René Rast clearly with problems in his car, and regrettably he would be retiring. So as the cars leave the pit lane, you can see René Rast bringing the car in for his pit stop, but as I said, it wouldn't be long before, regrettably, the number 33 Audi would be retired. Marco Wittmann was in at the same time, of course, but now we saw that Philipp Eng, who had stopped earlier, was in the lead of the race, ahead of Joel Eriksson and Nico Muller. There then followed lap after lap of frantic efforts by Nico Muller to try and find his way past the number 47 Joel Eriksson BMW, and try as much as he might, including using DRS and push to pass. It wasn't going to happen until now, we thought, as Joel Eriksson was provoked into a mistake, but it was a big save from Joel, and Nico was not able to take advantage of it. Therefore, coming to take his maiden DTM win, it was going to be Philipp Eng. It was his day in Zolder. What a winner, what a star you are. Philipp Eng, DTM race winner.